We need to be careful in this spot as black. We don't want to take the queen because that is a trap.
Checkmate.
So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to bring an extra defender. It could be either the king or we could bring the queen to defend. We're going to bring the queen to defend. After white decides to push the pawn, we could take and still defend. Our idea was to attack the rook if we can dislodge the queen, but we can't dislodge the queen because, you know,
check.
That's going to be a checkmate. So
checkmate.
That doesn't work. So we got to come up with something else. Instead of taking the pawn, decided to check the king.
Check.
And go on the counter strike. Now, decide to push the pawn forward, and the reason we're doing that is so we can escape with our king and we can threaten the queen. There's no longer a checkmate. After the queen backs up, now we're going to sneak our queen to g3. What's the idea here? Well, fortunately, white comes to defend. White could have done something like this, and that would kind of force a trade, which we didn't want, but we got lucky. And now we can go with our idea. That is to do a rook lift to f4, putting pressure on the queen. Now the queen has to move. Okay, that's good for us. We're going to slide the rook over to h4. This is great for us because as played, let's say white doesn't do anything or white goes like here. We've got
check,
followed by that.
Checkmate.
And that. So we want to sacrifice our rook, but white decides to check.
Check.
We get back. Now the good news is we have the one checking square covered. So that means white's not going to do that. White instead is going to try to defend with the queen. What do we do in this situation? Well, if you'll notice, the queen has one defender on g2. What we're going to do is we're going to remove it by sacrificing the rook.
Check.
Now, white is forced to take, and that allows us to take the queen.
Check.
And we get a resign there.